Alright, top of the morning, everybody. Holy Jesus God. This is going to be an interesting day. So, here I am. So, as you saw just now, almost done with the summoners for Bart's Galiflena. Ferris still has a little ways to go, but she is way behind. But if you've been following the lore, I'm hoping that by the time I get finished and get everybody up to the red mage job, it's going to, it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. Like, by the time I get up to the red mage job, Ferris should be a little bit closer to being evened out with the rest of the team. That's what I'm hoping. Because after the summoner, I've got the samurai, and then I've got the red mage. And that's the way it'll be for a little while. Until I get to somewhere else in the future, I'll be able to pick up the mime job, which is what I'm hoping for. I hope I don't forget that, because I've never actually acquired the mime job. Although if I keep on getting these two statue boys, then that's all that's gonna... Hey, cool. All I have to do is just complain, and they'll give me 5 statue points. Good. Man, oh man. I've been at this for I believe almost 2 weeks. Happy when this is finally finished. I'm so close. Oh, thank God that missed. Like, if that hit, I would have been straight pissed off. Yay. So, yep, summoner, like, Lena Galif and Bart's are almost finished. Ferris still has a ways to go. Like, she still has to finish up the 4th level and the 5th level. Or the 5th level and the 6th level, I should say. Like, I cannot believe how far the fuck behind she actually is. She could not have died that many times. Or been turned to stone. I have to break this out. I actually have been up since like 4:30 this morning. I went to bed at midnight, like a good boy. You know, went to work last night. Had an okay day. Came home, had something to eat. Went to bed at a proper time. Still woke up at 4:30. Could not get back to sleep. Hopefully, after I'm done with this stream, I'll be exhausted enough to actually go to bed. We'll find that out in about 3 hours, maybe less, depending on whether or not I'm too zonked out to fucking continue playing. But I'm definitely going to be going as far into this as I can, up to 11 o'clock. But just to be on the safe side, I did grab me some Red Bulls. Another thing that I ended up grabbing, I guess you could say it's pretty much the breakfast of champions. Oh, damn it. Softened on the wrong person. So yeah, definitely the breakfast of champions. Ooh, yeah. A giant meat stick of beef in space. You softened the wrong person, you dumb son of a bitch. How dare you? I wasted more softs that way. So what did I end up doing since I woke up at like 4 something in the fucking morning? I watched Squid Game. Or I should say at least I caught up on Squid Game. Season 2. I swear to God, Squid Game, like the second season of Squid Game is nuts. But I enjoyed it. Can't hate on it. Like, I really enjoyed the first season, although I gotta watch the first season again. I'll eventually do that. Okay, 454. I think I've been getting a lot more 5 statue battles today than I have in a while. It's like all of these fucking, like, I'm starting to accumulate this faster than I thought. Or maybe my brain's just not working. I don't know. Ha! Get fucked. Your break means nothing. I'll be happy once this is over. And it's so close, too, I can feel it. I feel like this could possibly be the day, but I'm not so sure. Probably not. I don't know. I'm not trying to say this in a negative way. You know? Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm hoping. By the way, good morning. Yeah, I definitely don't want to come off as negative and be like, no, it's not going to happen. I'd like for it to happen. I feel like I haven't had apple juice forever. But I saw it in the gas station as I was on my way home from dropping my daughter off at work. Something just told me to get it. It was like, it's gonna hit right today. Today is an apple juice kind of day. And I think I was right. Yeah. See, right there. Ferris gained a job level. She's at level 5 now. Now she's gonna start getting the level 5 shit. It's probably gonna be, I don't know, like I'm looking forward to seeing what it's gonna look like after everybody masters Samurai. Like how evened out will that be from that, you know, at that point? I swear to God, too, like, by the way, speaking of Squid Game, you know, like, I'm on the, you know, it brings up the topic of Netflix. Why is it that there's so many fucking things that end up getting controversially added to Netflix that makes it so I want to fucking stop streaming Netflix? However, there's stuff on Netflix that is exclusive and so good that I need to fucking keep my subscription to Netflix. Like, I was originally going to back away from Netflix and never watch it again because of that movie Cuties. Like, do you remember hearing about that? Right? It is a curse. I swear it's a curse. Like, you remember that fucking movie Cuties that came out? So, like, I was actually gonna get rid of my fucking Netflix subscription because of that movie. Like, I wasn't gonna watch it. I've seen enough fucking reviews on the movie to make it so I didn't want to watch it. Even to a point where it's just like, Netflix, what are you doing fucking releasing softcore pedophile kitty porn? Because that's basically what Cuties was. Yeah. But, like, the thing about Netflix, though, like, you gotta also remember how Netflix even fucking started. Was that, like, when they started, they were doing the mail-in fucking DVD and video game thing. You know, which was very similar to what Redbox was doing. Alright. We're on to Samurai. But then when they went digital, man, I remember when they went digital. Like, their version of digital was so dog shit. It was like, it was basically like a whole bunch of bootleg fucking movies. So, like, when Transformers came out with the movie, like, 2 months later, there'd be like a fucking bootleg version of it that was like made by a third party, where it was almost like a parody, basically, you know, of Transformers. The CGI was terrible, the storyline was like way different. It was basically like, you might as well, if Transformers came out with a fucking movie, Netflix was almost guaranteed to come out with a GoBots movie. Basically, like, anything that was, it was pretty much anything that was, you know, that was that any movie that came out, like, there would be like a fucking Toei bootleg of it, and all the CGI looked like the Languages. Or it would be basically Netflix, buffer for 20 minutes, and then watch a movie featuring Jason Statham. You know, like, it was that fucking bad. But as time has gone by, like, they finally actually started getting actual movies in, and they actually were starting to have budgets for their own fucking shows. And then they were license writing fucking anime and, you know, like, all of these other things that slowly started to come in. And then they started, and then when, I remember when YouTube Premium came out, and then they were using the money, YouTube was using the money from YouTube Premium to fucking make their own TV shows, and they even made a big budget show like fucking Cobra Kai, you know? But then they also started adding in, like, French movies, like French indie movies from Cannes. Like, what was that fucking movie? Blue is the Warmest Color. Like, I actually watched that, and it was like an indie French film. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. No, like that movie was interesting just due to the fact that because of it being a French film, so it was like you can't tell me, like, you want to talk about softcore porn, you can't tell me that those two chicks weren't fucking. Yeah, under no circumstances can you try to convince me that those two chicks didn't actually fuck. But you know, it's art. But then they have a whole bunch of other cool shit that they added on, you know, and then there was like a whole bunch of controversies that involved the owner or the CEO of fucking Netflix. And so, like, that would cause people to want to get rid of their accounts and shit. And then they were like, okay, fine, but here's a live-action version of fucking, you know, this one anime that you guys really like. Oh my god, a live-action Americanized version of Death Note? We were excited for it, and then it was dog shit. And then after that, they were like, okay, now we're gonna fucking do Full Metal Alchemist, another one of my favorites. Oh, this is gonna be awesome, and it's gone. You know, and then that one was fucking terrible. And then, like, I think they came out with another one, and I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. But then after that, you know, after that they come out with Cuties. Oh yeah, the live action of Bleach, that was a disappointment as well. And then the fucking, you know, but it was like, okay, cool, I'll fucking subscribe again just because of this, you know, because of the Death Note live action movie. The only thing that they got right on that one was Willem Dafoe playing the voice of fucking Ryu. That was literally the only thing that they did right about that entire fucking movie. Full Metal Alchemist actually wasn't as much dog shit, but it was still pretty dog shit. I didn't even bother with the live action version of Bleach, and then the next, you know, but then they come out with Cuties, and it's like, no, just fucking no. This is the highest level of fucking wrong. Another indie French film, but it's about 12-year-olds fucking twerking to try to get fucking money. And the only people that are actually interested in watching this shit are fucking fat, bald, middle-aged men in the movie. And this is basically like, bro. And what was their excuse? Oh, it's a French film. It's artsy. No. Fuck that. I'm gonna get rid of my subscription. Oh, but then they're like, oh, we're gonna do a whole live action series of One Piece. Alright. And we're also finalizing with the 6th season of Cobra Kai. Alright. BoJack Horseman. Alright. Oh, I guess. Alright, and then once that's done, once all of that's done, then I'm gonna fucking cancel my fucking Netflix subscription. Oh, by the way, we obtained the license rights to boxing and the WWE and possibly UFC fights. Motherfucker. At least in this situation, I don't have to wait. Like, I actually don't have to wait a month before they release the fucking, the newest episode of Monday Night Raw. I can actually watch the episode of Monday Night Raw after it's done. Like, it'll automatically be fucking uploaded. Which is what I wanted in the first fucking place. Okay, protect the queen. Who's the queen? Ferris is the queen. But yeah, so now it's like, I really wanted to get rid of my fucking Netflix account. But I can't now because I need to keep it so I can fucking catch up on Monday Night Raw. I've missed so much Monday Night Raw for so fucking long. Because I don't get a chance to watch Monday Night Raw because by the time I get home from work, it's over. So I guess, what's a guy to do? I guess I got no choice. I'm keeping Netflix. But I was actually... I don't know, I guess that maybe not all of it is lost. See, what's interesting to me, though, is the fact that, so, WWE's WWE Network, when it first came out, was $9.99. Ad-free, all of that shit. You got to watch live pay-per-views, you got to watch, like, all of these different series and all that shit. But then in America, they ended up giving it all to Peacock. And I was like, I don't want to... I really don't know if I want to fucking get Peacock just for WWE. At the same time, though, I only got the fucking Disney Plus strictly and solely for fucking Marvel movies. So, fuck me, right? So I probably should have gotten Peacock anyways, but it's a good thing I didn't, because, like, through Comcast, I get Peacock for free. Because Peacock is an NBC-owned fucking app, and NBC owns Comcast, and Comcast is the best internet provider. The best internet provider I've ever fucking used. So yeah, I get Peacock for free, but see, and I don't understand why they couldn't have done this. Like, seriously? Like, WWE, I personally feel like, is at a point now where they could bring all of their shit back to the WWE Network. I would gladly pay $19.99 a month to be able to watch exclusively on Raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would pay $19.99 a month to have everything exclusive on the WWE Network. Every episode of Raw, every episode of SmackDown, every episode of NXT, any other TV show that they put on there, all of the fucking documentary series, all of the fucking live pay-per-views. Like, they could literally fucking bank on all of that just on the WWE Network alone. However, I would say that it would make it like, it would probably be dog shit for them if they did it that way, though, because then the pay-per-views don't really have any meaning whatsoever. But then again, if they're, you know, at the point that they're at, where they're at now, though, because like pay-per-views used to be a big draw back in the day, but nowadays it's like they changed the game up, so like they would have, you know, because like because with wrestling they used to have it so their shows would be on the television, but the pay-per-views would be on the apps, so you would still have to pay in some sort of way. But now they have WWE Raw on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like now Raw is on Netflix and you're paying for Raw. Granted, personally, like right now, I'm only paying the $6 boy in order to fucking have Netflix. So that makes me wonder, do you have to have a fucking payment plan with Netflix just to be able to watch Raw? Or could I go without it and it's just like, oh, they're gonna treat Raw like I mean, like that was what made, personally, I feel like that's what made Netflix so cool back in the day. The same thing with Hulu was like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like you're paying $6.95 a month to use Netflix and you still have the ad breaks on it. I loved it when back in the day you could have a Netflix account and you could watch shit for free, but there would be ads on it. That was television. Like, that's how it went, like, you know, that's how television fucking runs. I have Netflix, but lately it doesn't support it. Like, there are certain things that are on Netflix that you can basically pay for. So it's like, okay, you've got Squid Game that came out recently, right? They're on their 7th episode, and I think that there's probably 1 or 2 episodes left of Squid Game. And they're releasing one every week, I believe. So it's like, okay, you could wait until Squid Game is done. Right? You could just pay the bare minimum, the $6.95 for a month, right? Watch, you know, you could watch Squid Game and then be done with it. You know, as soon as you're done watching Squid Game, you cancel the subscription and you don't touch it for some, you know, for like a year. It just seems to me like a lot of the stuff that they do on Netflix really should fucking hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they make you pay extra, like they make you pay just to use the app, right? When back in the day they used to have it so it was, you could have the app was free, and you could watch whatever you wanted, but like there would be ads. Now you pay and have to watch ads if you want to pay the minimum, but people will fucking buy it. And that to me is the dumb shit. But then you also have like, you know, that's your basic plan. But then you also have like a higher tier plan, like for like a premium plan, right? And that's some dumb shit too, where it's like you have the premium plan and that makes it so it's ad free. But then you also have like the premium plus plan, which is like there are certain shows that are actually sitting behind a fucking paywall. And and the only way to get that is, you know, the only way to be able to watch those is by fucking subscribing to like a premium plus plan, right? And then after that, they have the family plan, so that way you can actually put this on multiple fucking television sets. And what the hell happened to my... What the hell? Not this shit again. Damn. Damn. Oh my fuck. Okay. Well, this fucking became a thing. Fucking... I'm wondering if there's... I don't know if this is the weather or, you know, like the... like how cold it is down here. Because I don't know. I'm not feeling cold down here. But that's the second stream in a row that that's happened. That's weird. Huh. Your basement is haunted. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that's another thing too. Like fucking now they also have like the premium plus family plan, so that way you can actually put it on more than one device. It's getting to a point now where it's like, dude, I loved the fact that back in the day, like Netflix, Hulu, Vudu was another one, Fandango, Amazon Prime, or Amazon Video. Like, they used to have it so all of these fucking apps had a free plan, and that was what you needed in order to watch the ad. You know, like if you got that, then you would have to watch the ads. It would make it stomachable for you to fucking watch the ads. Which, hey, that's cool. That, like, back in the day, that was cool. Why it is that people are willing to, like, I'm only paying for the one with the ads because I don't have a problem with having the fucking ads, and that's the cheapest fucking option. It's the only thing that's well within my budget. But I hate the fact that I'm fucking doing it. But Netflix and all those other companies are willing to fucking bank on this shit. However, I feel like that they could possibly have more fucking money coming in and having more people fucking watching their shit if they just got rid of all of their restrictions. Like, it's fucked up. Like, how in the hell is it, like, it's almost as, it's basically the same fucking, business model that iPhone fucking has. Like, you're basically fucking, like, I was watching a guy that basically was saying, that anybody who says that the iPhone is superior is fucking retarded. Like, literally. Like a lot of the stuff that iPhone brags about fucking having, Samsung Galaxy phone users have had those same fucking things for over a decade. You know, like any feature. You're just basically paying for an Apple phone. Like, you're just paying for the Macintosh Apple phone. You're not paying for a phone. You're not paying money for a superior phone. You're paying money for a fucking brain, right? Yeah, but they want to act special, and that to me is ridiculous. But like another thing too is like, what it is like, yes, it is relatively true that, it is relatively true that Apple is the more popular brand all across the country. It is more popular than any Android company phone. Like, hands down. It is more, Apple is more fucking, but like but what's sad though is like everybody buys it because they know the brand name, right? Android is a different fucking thing. Android is a phone that is run through Linux, and like you have the other brands like Samsung, Motorola, Nokia, and all that other shit, but like most people fucking recognize Apple and they see that as some sort of a fucking status symbol. But what they don't realize sometimes is that there's more restrictions. And for some people, it's a lot easier that way. I'm not gonna lie. For some people, it's much easier that way. But for me, like, I'd rather have more options and more adaptability on my phone than most, you know what I'm saying? That's why I like having an Android. It's I was actually having a conversation with I think it was like one of my last episodes of this. I was talking to Don Chaos, and we were talking about cell phones and everything, and like he was telling me that like he was thinking about changing the ringtone on his phone because the ringtone on his phone is very basic, very generic and shit, and I was telling him about how I like the fact that I have like a custom ringtone on my phone. Like my custom ringtone on my phone has basically been the fucking Crank 2 phone ring since like 2012. Congratulations, you just got banned. Fuck you, bots. But then he was like, yeah, I'm thinking about changing my ringtone. I was just like, do you have... Yeah. But like, the way, like, I remember having I told him I remember having a conversation with somebody else who has a fucking iPhone, and they said that, like, it is possible to have a custom ringtone on an iPhone, but it is so fucking difficult to fucking do it, because you have to find the ringtone, you have to find what you want it to be the ringtone, you have to edit it out, you have to add it to some fucking software on your computer, attach your phone to it, then you have to fucking move it over to the fucking phone. And then you gotta do something on the phone in order to fucking have it even so much as be able to read, let alone find it, or something like that. I was like, bro, you know what I do? Download Zedge. Do a search for the fucking ringtone, click it, set it as my ringtone, it automatically downloads it and to my phone and sets it as my fucking ringtone. That's literally all I have to do. Like, they make it much more difficult for you to be able to do certain things on the phone, on an iPhone, that you can just do with a couple clicks on a fucking Android. Android is built primarily for customization. Android wants you to customize your shit. Fucking, not necessarily jailbreak it, but to be able to have customization. Because guess what? Every person is an individual. iPhone, on the other hand, they want to keep it fucking communist by having every fucking iPhone be the exact same. And on top of that, they'll make you pay more for having less options than the previous fucking phone had. That's one thing that's one thing that this guy on TikTok fucking said. He's like, there are less options in the phone that you currently have than the one that you had back, like what, they just came out with the iPhone 16. I'm pretty sure that there are some options that are on and available on the fucking iPhone 16 that are not integrated into previous models, but there sure as fuck can be some options on the iPhone 7 that they took away in the last 9 fucking versions of that phone. I think one of my favorite things is when they brag about fucking having a feature on the iPhone that we've had on Samsung Galaxy phones for forever. I'm looking forward to the time where they're going to be like, on the iPhone 18 or the iPhone 17, you're going to have the capability of having a deluxe model that has the ability to flip for the first time ever. You've never seen anything like it. And I'm just like, Android, Samsung Galaxy, Z Flip 5, Z Flip 5, all right? So we've had the ability to have a smartphone that can flip open like a flip phone from back in the day. We've had that for at least 5 years. Try again, Apple. You've never seen anything like it, where we have an Apple phone that can flip like a flip phone. Samsung did it 6 years ago. I mean, I think, what was it, like the Samsung Galaxy S10? Yeah, it was like the Samsung Galaxy S12 or 11 versus the fucking Apple iPhone 6 or 7 or something like that. And they were like, so like the Samsung, so like the iPhone 8 or something has such and such quality, and it's like Android's been doing that since like 2006, and blah blah blah. Well, now the iPhone 8 has like this kind of capability. We've had that since 2009. The iPhone has such and such quality now too. How about that? We've had that since like, insert whatever year here. Well then, what the hell am I paying for an overpriced Samsung Galaxy Reach 6? With less customization. I hate iPhone. Like, the only thing that makes an iPhone fucking worth a fuck is if every other aspect of your fucking like computer-based hardware is also Apple related. So if you have a fucking iPhone, you better have a fucking like Apple notebook or something like that. Like, your computer better be fucking Macintosh. Like, seriously, if I see somebody that has a fucking iPhone and their computer is either a fucking PC or a Linux-based product, I'm just gonna look at that person and ask them who hurt you. You know, that might, now that I think about it, that might actually attribute to a good fucking ad campaign for Android phones. Now that I'm thinking about it, anybody who has a fucking Apple phone is either susceptible to the fucking man. Like that's one thing. Why you gotta send me goofy shit? And so it's either you're susceptible to everything the man fucking puts out, and that's the beauty of it. You ever notice that a vast majority of the people who fucking complain about, complain about the fucking government, or, you know, trying to fucking talk about individuality, you ever notice that a vast majority of those people have iPhones? It's funny how it's, they're susceptible to like, helping out the very same, the very same rich that they claim that they want to eat by paying for a fucking product that they're selling that's way overpriced. Never noticed, but now that you pointed out, but basically it's like this, okay? If you own an iPhone, basically you are either A, susceptible to the man, or B, you have been abused as a child, or C, all of the above. And when I say abused as a child, I mean in any form. I kind of attribute the fact that somebody is willing to take, like if I see somebody with an iPhone, I automatically will assume that they are susceptible to high forms of fucking gullibility and bad spending decisions. Like, these are the very same people that deserve to be fucking kidnapped and put into Squid Game. One thing that does really bother the piss out of me when it concerns, like, iPhone as well. So, like, I've already pointed out the fact that iPhones are practically obsolete in comparison to Android phones, right? But what I don't understand, and I'll say this, the one thing that does piss me off about Android phones the most is the fact that they got rid of the capability of adding an SD card for expandable storage. Like, that's one thing that they got rid of that I'm the most upset about. The second most thing that I'm upset about is the fact that they got rid of the fucking headphone jack. When they finally found some other fucking purpose for the fucking headphone jack by having that little plug-in thing to swipe a card, you know, they got rid of that. You know, they got rid of the fucking headphone jack. Now everything has to be fucking Bluetooth in that bitch. I can't fucking hate on that too much, though. You know? Like, that's not too much of a big deal. But the biggest thing that really pissed me off the most about fucking iPhone is that iPhone is mostly known for its exclusivity on apps. Like, when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, there was a fucking app that was supposed to be paired with it called iFruit. And there was a huge fucking hubbub about that app. Because you basically link that app to a Rockstar account that you connect your fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 game to that same Rockstar account, and it's supposed to do something to sync up with the fucking game, and shit. And then what is it? It ends up basically being a fucking yeah. So like that was something that I refused to. You know, it was like it's gonna be like iFruit was an exclusive on the fucking iPhone for a year, and then after that, then they were going to allow iFruit to be downloadable to PlayStation Vita. Okay, I mean that's cool, but I don't have I don't have a PlayStation Vita, and I refuse to fucking get an iPhone just so I can have this iFruit. I'll wait and hope to God that it actually comes out on my Android a year after fucking its exclusivity of being on Apple and on PlayStation Vita fucking goes out. And then it finally fucking comes out like 3 years into PlayStation, you know, like into fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out on PlayStation 3. Right? It comes out like 3 years after that. And by that time, it's practically fucking obsolete. And then that's how I find out that it's practically a fucking Tamagotchi for one of the characters' fucking pet pit bulls. And all you're doing is just picking up shit. Like, I don't think I can stress it any farther about how much I dislike iPhone. Like, on the real, as far as I'm concerned, iPhone can suck the fart out of Martha Stewart's ass. Why did my fucking controller turn off? Oh, by the way, that was my TED Talk. Good job. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not a fan of the iPhone. I mean, if the lack of software is not good enough of a reason for me to dislike fucking iPhone, and the exclusivity rights on certain apps before they get put out on Android, that fucking upsets me too, because Android is basically like, we'll accept anything. And what makes it even fucking sadder, though, is like, iPhone is owned by Macintosh, and Macintosh used to be all about, look, we want to create a computer system that is solely specifically supposed to be helpful for, like, arts, you know? And then it ends up becoming a fucking soulless fucking cog in the machine. That's very fucking concerning, if you ask me. And Steve Jobs was all for it. Like, Steve Jobs, the very same guy who was like, we don't want to put video games on our Macintosh computers unless they're educational. And he ends up becoming a fucking soulless asshole that is just, like, down for money and power. It's like, don't get me wrong, we expect that out of Bill Gates. But Steve Jobs, the same guy who's been wearing the same black fucking turtleneck sweater for the last 30 fucking years, you know, even prior to his fucking death. Like, never would have suspected him to be the new face of evil. But what would make it even worse is the fact that literally if you breathed on that fucking iPhone wrong or pressed it against your face too hard, it would fucking crack and be rendered useless. And like, you could take it back to the iStore, you know what I'm saying? What up, Wicked XP? Whoop whoop. So like, you could take an iPhone back to the fucking iPhone store, you know, back to the Apple store, and they would go out of their way to try to make it difficult or even impossible for you to take advantage of the fucking insurance on the phone, and you'd still have to buy a new one for $1,500. Oh shit! Hope you're doing pretty good. Oh yeah, dude, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, homie. Eventually, that's gonna get changed up. Yeah, fam, I'm doing pretty good. Like, after being on here for like what, an hour and spending the last 30 minutes fucking bitching about the Apple iPhone, just basically fishing for some kind of thing to talk about while I'm doing this, because I'm doing a fucking AP grind here on Final Fantasy V. Fuck! I used a soft in the same area. Like, it's gonna be useless. I waste more softs that way. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm doing an AP grind on this, and I'm almost done. So like right now I'm working on 3 samurais and a fucking summoner. And then after that I have one more job to master, and then I'm good. I'll finally, after 2 weeks, be able to go back into the original storyline of the game. Yep. So how about you, Wicked XP? What's your story? Were you do you stream on here as well? You do? What do you play and all that shit? I got the iPhone 7. I hardly use, but I like Android. See, that's the funny thing too. You know what's interesting about that? Like, you say you got the iPhone 7. I believe they just came out with the 16 Void. And what's funny too is like I've even told I was telling Keo here that one of the things that I find really sad about iPhones in general is the fact that like as time goes by you end up paying more for fucking newer phones, but like yeah, the new one can do the exact same stuff as the 7. I'm pretty sure that there's even fucking features that the 7 has that they've taken away from other phones. You know, like there are certain benefits to having an older phone, but there might also possibly be some benefits of having the newer phone. Like, the only thing that I could possibly think of is more fucking internal storage. Maybe. Like, the only thing that I don't like, there's only 2 things that I dislike about the fucking Android phone. Dude, like, I got the Flip Boy. So, I decided to go old school, and I got the Flip Boy. Cause, I'm a fucking, I'm a sucker for Flip. But anyways, yeah, so, like, the only thing that I don't like about what they did with Android was that they took away the capability of having an additional internal storage. And then after having a conversation with Matt Cross, your service phone is a flip phone, but is it one with a keypad or is it a smartphone? But is it like is it like, because I know that I believe Motorola came out with a flip. And you know, like Samsung's got the V Flip boys. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the keypad boy. See, like I like this because it is a smartphone, and it's a flip phone at that. So that's one of the beauties of that. Then on top of that, it's also got like a front screen that's also touch screen as well, and I literally don't even have to open up my phone in order to fucking whip out the fucking Samsung wallet and be able to use that to pay for shit, because I've got my debit card attached to my phone. I love that. But like, my baby mama ended up getting one of those first, and I was like, "This is a thing?" She's like, "Yeah, and it's full touch screen and everything." And then my boy Echo Side Fiend from YouTube also has one, but it folds hot dog and not sandwich. You know. I've been streaming for 4 years. I stream almost every day from 10 a.m. to 5. Wow, dude, that's good. A 7-hour fucking thing. Like, what do you stream mostly? Now, Keo, you can't say holy shit to that, because like I used to do that a lot when I was doing shit with COVID. You know, like back in the day, I was doing fucking, like, I would do like 5-6 hour streams of me speed running and all that shit, like back in the day. Yeah, but we're used to you doing it. Games like Boundless, Fallout 76, Call of Duty, but I do random games, plus art and music, and I do drink streams. Oh, okay. So, primarily when you're doing video games, it's primarily like FPS and shit. Like multiplayer FPS games. It's like, I tend to stick to the classics myself. Like back in the day, I was doing speedruns for certain, for some retro games. As a matter of fact, I still hold the world record for Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl in hard mode, as far as I know. And I had just recently lost the top spot for normal mode. So I think I might be in second or third place on that now. But I held on to that title for like 3 years before somebody fucking beat it. And when I found out somebody fucking beat it, I was like, congrats, bro, because like I've long since retired trying to fucking do speedruns and shit. Now I'm just a fucking casual. But I like to play the old school stuff. And I have like a huge collection, and it's like my collection just reached like over 1,000 items between video games, consoles, accessories, and I would actually like to fucking play all of these fucking things. And hopefully get my fucking money back for all of the money that I've spent. Retro games are the best. I got all the Twisted Metals. Dude, like, that I don't have. Like, I have all of the Armored Core games for the PlayStation 2. But I also have like over 100 NES carts. I have a bunch of Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, quite a handful of fucking Atari games. Basically almost everything under the sun. Like I also have like I have a few Coleco games. I have a couple of Magnavox Odyssey 2 games. I don't have anything involving in television yet, but I will eventually get to that level. A couple of 5200 games, missing out on a bunch of 7800 shit. But I also have a bunch of stuff for like the PlayStation 3, 4, 5. Like I'm primarily a PlayStation guy now, but I still hold a soft spot for all of the old school shit, mostly like cartridge-based shit, Nintendo 64. I do have a bunch of PlayStation and Xbox games. Oh yeah, dude, this jersey actually was one of the ones that came out of Big Ballers. I was at Big Ballers this year. I also got 2 more jerseys that I've worn on the show in the past. Oh yeah, you were there? I got the shirt too. That line though, bro. That fucking line. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Like, dude, the line got so fucked up because it got to a point where people were like, raise your hand if you're in the merch line. Because we didn't know where the fucking merch line started and ended. But to be totally honest, like, I honestly feel like people kept going around the other side of the ditch. Yeah. Although, like, I will say this, though, at least while I was in line, I actually was able to get a pretty decent fucking conversation going on with Matt Cross. Like, I thought that was cool. Like, me and Matt Cross sat there, like, I was stuck in line. The line did not move for like about a half an hour. And I just sat there and I just talked to fucking M-Dog20 about wrestling. Like, I talked to him about not only was I talking about wrestling, but I also brought up the shit about backyard wrestling and everything. And he showed me a video on his phone. You know how, like, if you play as M-Dog20, he has that celebratory fucking breakdance that he fucking does? He showed me a video of him in the exact same tracksuit in the ring before doors opened up, and he did the exact same fucking thing. He was like, it's been 20 years since I last did this. I don't even know if I can still do it. And he fucking broke it down like it wasn't shit. Oh yeah, dude, it was dope. I was like, no shit, bro. Although he ended up telling me, apparently, like, he signed, like, you know, he was green to the fucking game when it concerned, like, license rights and stuff like that. So he basically signed his license rights away. And they asked him if he wanted to come back as a playable character in the second game, and he straight up said, "Are you gonna pay me this time?" And they were like, "No." No, then I'm not gonna fucking do it. Because apparently he didn't get paid for having his likeness put on the game. I was like, dude, that's fucking stale that they fuck you like that. It's like, bro, everybody in every other fucking sport, like, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, rugby even, like, everybody's got a coalition. Even when the WWE games come out, everybody's got, you know, everybody gets paid to have their likeness put in the fucking game. Why they didn't do that with you is beyond me. On the 31st, I went to the New Year's Eve to both shows. Both shows were a good year to end 2024. I was basically on here. Like, I streamed. I didn't go... What, were they? They were both in Detroit, I'm assuming? Oh, in Columbus. Oh, okay. I went to, I went to Big Ballers. That's about it. So I went to Big Ballers, and I was there at, Clockwork E for the first 3 people. You know, for the first 3 performances, and that was practically it. Oh, nice. Yo, I'm taking a look at your fucking website, by the way. I'm looking at that shit. Let's see. Been saving up for the gathering? Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, 2024 was actually very dope. A very dope year for me, bro. Because, I went to the gathering. I went to Hallowicked. I went to Big Ballers. I was planning on fucking going to, I wanted to go to Ballers on a boat last year, but didn't have the funds at the time. So I went to the one in Columbus. I was planning on going to Juggalo Weekend until I saw the price that they were putting down on that motherfucker. I was like, man, no, not doing it. Nope. There's no way I'm fucking paying $300 to go to fucking Roosta. Like, You ain't getting this. You ain't getting it out of me this year, fam. Maybe next year. But yeah, I'm taking a look at the list of people that you got on the that you got on your fucking team. Mike Cole, that's definitely one of the homies. DJ Clay, Shaggy Show. The Juggalos, yeah, Juggalo Streaming Entertainment. Yeah. Because, like, honestly, for the longest time, I've wanted to see if there was going to be somebody that, like, created a fucking Juggalo-based fucking team. But, like, you have to be partner in order to create your own fucking team. I'm not, like, that I know. Like, for exclusively here on Twitch. Yeah, we got lots of homies in there. Yeah, I was just going through the list real quick. Seeing if there's some ninjas that I might recognize. Mike Cole is definitely one of them. He's the homie. It's free to join on the stream team. Like, another thing too, gotta get in touch with Gloom Unit. Because I'm pretty sure Acetone would like to be a part of that as well. Acetone is also the homie. I hope to see him at one of the next shows I go to, but I just haven't seen him in a while. The membership stuff just gains you way more stuff plus free merch sent to you. Yeah, I was curious to see how, like, I just wanted to take a look at, your, well, for one, your fucking channel and see how, see how you're doing on that. Basically, just out of curiosity. Yeah. And your website is just a pair of nuts. That's funny. That's some funny shit. Okay, damn. See, like this right here that I'm talking about, like, take a look at the fucking leveling for the samurai. Like, that's the final level. And you gotta get 540 fucking experience points in order to master the samurai. Ferris is still like 100 away from completing the summoner. And then she goes samurai. Like, that is just exhausting. But after I get done with this, I only have one more job. Oh, I'll be so happy when I'm fucking finally done with this. Because then I can actually go back to the original game. Like, it's been a hell of a fucking struggle. No lie. LOL, retro games are still tough. Yeah, I mean, like, what I'm doing right now is just probably the most painstaking fucking thing. Ah! I came prepared. How you doing, 23? Yeah. And by the way, since you spent like 400, all I did was I just took 4 fucking swigs. Oh, nothing much, 23. Bro, I'm still fucking doing this, but at least I'm at Samurai. And Bart, Scallop, and Lena are on the final fucking levels. Oh yeah, I chugged. Dude, there was one time where a homie of mine ended up spending like, I think it was like 1,500 of the fucking channel points. And so like I just took a whole bottle of water and just downed it. Been playing that Indiana Jones. Which one? Did they come up? They came out with a new one, didn't they? But I don't know, maybe they did. I don't know. Oh, they did. Okay. I mean, that's definitely... I mean, like, I'm a fan of the Indiana Jones movie series, so... that might be something to look into. I was at, it's on Game Pass, so you're playing it on PC? Okay. Like, I don't fuck with the Xbox. But, like, one game that I definitely need to get is, for regular Nintendo, is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Because there's actually a way to beat that in less than 5 minutes. Which I've done before, because I had to speedrun that sumbitch at one point. Like, so like Wicked, the fucking speedrun community, on here, a lot of people are so fucking kind. Like, I was so happy to have found that community, because a lot of those people are very chill and laid back and shit. I don't have an Xbox, but I do have the Game Pass for PC, which allows me to play Xbox games and day one releases. Yeah. Still, you know. You know what's interesting is, like, I've been hearing rumor about how Xbox is also going to be putting their fucking Game Pass shit on PlayStation now. So, some of their exclusive games are going to start ending up popping up on the fucking PlayStation now. Yeah, that's what I try to do, is find dope people to chat and join communities and shit. Yeah. Like, here on Twitch, like, I felt like it was a completely different breed. Like, I started on Twitch before a whole bunch of other fucking juggalos did. You know? I know that during COVID was when there was a lot of juggalos that came in and started fucking doing their shit. And mostly it was because, like, ICP was coming into Twitch, and Shaggy and the Creep Show, and then later on the Shaggy Show, and the Creep now does his own thing on here as well. The Creep is the fucking homie. I don't give a fuck if anybody likes him or not. Like, to me, Keegan is the homie. Like, Keegan, like, to me, I feel like Keegan was the homie when he was still fucking working with Psychopath, and he was running shows and shit. So, like, I used to bump into him at shows, and me and Keegan would fucking talk about video games and shit. Like, he likes a lot of the... He's a bigger, like, fan of, like, Mario Kart and Smash Bros. And shit like that. Which I didn't have a problem with, but he also, like, he also understood and respected my love for the retro shit. So, but it was funny because, like, I'm much older than him, and so, like, me talking to him about the old school games, he was lost. Wouldn't shock me one bit. I mean, PlayStation 5, the only true exclusive that I know of is Astrobots. The rest, even God of War and Spider-Man games, etc., are now on PC. But, let's see. You know, there were some, like, that's the thing about PlayStation, was, like, PlayStation itself really doesn't have, like, exclusive characters. I don't think it's meant to. Like, they do break out exclusivity deals, in a way, but eventually those exclusivity deals do run out. Keegan, so for me, this is my point of view. I didn't care for Keegan when I first saw him on Shaggy and Creep. It took like a year for me to go, okay, this guy is rather cool to me. And once Keegan was gone, I was like, damn, I was becoming a fan. And now you are gone, so now I watch him on Twitch or YouTube over the Shaggy Show. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, what I was saying was, I don't feel like PlayStation is meant to have exclusivity, like exclusive characters. Like, they do have, like, exclusivity deals with certain companies, but even then, exclusivity deals do eventually run out. I mean, like, even, like, the Final Fantasy franchise, like, was, you know, like, an exclusive thing for the longest fucking time. But, like, eventually it went to, like, it went from being Final Fantasy VII is exclusive, and then it came out on PC, and then Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX also ended up becoming exclusive. Final Fantasy X and X-2 were exclusive, but then Final Fantasy XI was on PlayStation and PC, and then eventually it came out on Xbox, and then Final Fantasy VII eventually came out on Xbox, I believe. One cool thing that Xbox had was the avatars and in-game rewards you could get for your avatar. I wish PS5 did something like that. Yeah, I mean, something like that. That would be dope. You know, because, but like, I don't know what they did with the avatars, though. Other than having it be like, okay, your Xbox 360 avatar is just like there for, you know, picking which account we're opening up. That was the only thing I knew about. Okay, Ferris is almost done with the summon thing. Now, one thing I will say, though, and maybe this is just my opinion. I felt like this is just my opinion, and the reason being is because of how many newer juggalos have come into Twitch. But, like, I came in before, like, I came in a while ago. I want to say, like, I had an interest in Twitch, like, around, like, 2018, 2019, but prior to COVID. And the reason being is because I do stuff on YouTube that's Juggalo related. And, I had actually thought about doing stuff, like, originally I wanted to do stuff with video games on YouTube. But then I was like, you know, but I wanted to get away from, like, all the juggalo-ness, you know? Because, whether people want to admit it or not, or are possibly blind to see it. But like, if you try to do something aside from Juggalo content, once you're doing Juggalo content on one channel, if a Juggalo comes across another channel you're doing that's not Juggalo related, they will Juggalo it the fuck up, and it basically ruins your fucking. It basically ruins everything. So I tried to do a gaming stream on. I tried to do a gaming channel on YouTube. The Juggalos found it. It got Juggaloed the fuck out, and then it fucking started to flounder. So then I come over here, and I was like, okay, these are a better community. I don't see very many Juggalos. These people care more about the video game concept of things than anything else. So then I told my Juggalo fan base, I was like, if you come over there, you know, it's all about video games. Like, that's all that it is. And they were like, well, I'm not going to go to a different website to try to find you to make to find you making content. You know? And so I was like, fine, whatever. And in a way, I was like, thank God, you know, you're too lazy to fucking change an app or change a fucking web address just to, you know, help a homie out with fucking getting some, you know, to get a fucking a hookup or get affiliate or whatever, you know? So it's just like, all right, fine, fuck you. And I while I was over here, I was fucking rolling with a lot of the gamers and shit. But then when the pandemic hit, I started seeing a bunch of fucking people, like celebrities per se, that started creating their own fucking channels. And in a way, it was actually to me, it felt like it was taking away from the every person. You know what I'm saying? So ICP ends up coming out with their own fucking YouTube channel, or their own, you know, they come out with their own fucking Twitch channel, and that started taking, you know, like, certain eyes away from here. Shaggy and the Creep Show ended up taking eyes away from regular fucking people, and it's just like, they're gonna get an automatic fan base just because they're fucking celebrities. You know, to me, it was just like, oh, that was annoying as shit. In a way. But it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't just them too. Like, bands like Cycle Stick and even porn stars were starting to fucking create their own channels over here, so that way they had a source of income. Even though they weren't doing like porn related stuff. In a way, it was like, okay, that's a way for them to get away from that end of the business, and they can actually do their thing. That, I guess, I could kind of fucking respect. The biggest class of Juggalos I don't get along with is the ones that make it their life and only listen to Psy and only drinks Fago, everything that has to relate to psychopathic one way or another, etc. I can't do it. I need options. I feel you on that one, bro. Like, I mean, like, keeping in mind, of course, you know, like, we all have that clown boy phase. You know, like, all of us that have come into the Juggalo world end up being that person. And sometimes it's hard for us to get out of that. Oh, damn. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm always grateful for the fucking lifestyle that Juggalo shit has fucking given me, but at the same time, it's like, I don't need to fucking breathe air like a fucking Juggalo. I don't need to eat like a Juggalo, or drink like a Juggalo, or listen to music like a Juggalo, you know, or game like a Juggalo. And it's like, I don't have to do all of these things and somehow apply Juggalodom to it. And there are a lot of people out there who do. that's one of the main reasons why I created the gaming channel in the first place, was because I am a gamer, and I have been. I've considered myself a gamer long before I considered myself a fucking juggler. It just so happened that the level of nerdiness kind of shoehorns me into that juggalo lifestyle, in a way, you know? It's like, it's funny to me because, like, a lot of people that do consider themselves gamers in our community and shit, most of them usually play simple fucking games and shit. You know, like, most of them will play, like, one set of games. You know, it's kind of like, oh, you know, gamer girls on the fucking internet. You know, and most of them will play, like, Call of Duty or Fortnite or something like that, just because it's, like, that's, like, the popular games or whatever. Please go easy on me, I'm just a girl. And you're like, fuck that shit. You don't know what easy... It's like, I'm not going easy on you. I grew up in a fucking era where I was playing, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit on regular Nintendo. You want to talk about fucking skill in gaming, there it is. If they really supported you, they would have gotten their asses over here by now, so good riddance. Now, keeping in mind, Kyo, those are the same fucking people who ended up fucking turncoating and stabbing me in the back over shoes. It's those same fucking people. It's like, they only really wanted to watch me because they thought that whatever I fucking did was gonna give them secondhand clout. Like, that's the reality. I'm an asshole, but I'm here for what it's worth. I mean, like, as long as you keep staying here while the ads are fucking rolling, then it's worth something. Who's the asshole now? See, like, yeah, Wicked, you get it. Wicked XP gets it. Nah, I'll even wait 5 minutes. Why 5 minutes? It only goes on for a minute and a half. Oh well, I still fucking get something out of it, I guess. Well, to be perfectly honest, like... Oh, I'm still the asshole. Nah, I still get a little bit of something out of those fucking ads, so that's all that's all that matters to me. I've been watching the Squid Game too much. Oh, thank God this is... Oh, it's getting closer and closer to the end. I got an hour and a half, and hopefully, by the time I get... Worst case, I mute the channel, because sometimes I leave. Well, so, by the way, 23, that reminds me. Something I learned. My ads are turned down low as I can, but I used to have it at 55%, to where it's 3-minute ads, but now it's 30-second ads. Are you still are you making the same amount? Or has your fucking viewership grown or anything like that? Because right now I have it at 1.5 minutes every half an hour. That's where I'm at with the ads. I used to get paid every month at 55, but I lost people because that's too long ads for them. I'm just happy to have people watching and feeding them ads. Like, I figured that I would try to keep it at the 55 and try to keep it, like, as, like, I wanted to keep it as minimal as possible, but to also keep it, like, steady. So I figured, like, setting it up for, like, a minute and a half of ads for, like, every 30 minutes. Yeah, but getting paid helps with the bills 100%. Like, right now, this isn't my primary source of income. Because, like, I'm only doing this in my spare time. With, you know, because, like, I have a job. I also do Grubhub on the side. And I also do this and 2 different YouTube channels. And right now, yeah, this is like my 4th income. So, like, I'll be working my real job Monday to Friday from 2:30 to 10:30, Monday to Friday, sometimes on Saturdays. Then I have Grubhub that I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Although I know today is Friday. I have a bad headlight, and I'm not going to drive around for 3 fucking hours with one bad headlight. And I also haven't put new tags on my car yet, so I'm not gonna drive around for, you know, 3-4 hours fucking doing that shit in those conditions, especially since it's snowing. But that's like another income. I also do stuff, I do this, I'm planning on doing this same time from like 8 to 11 Thursday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. If I don't have to work my second job, then I can possibly do something extra, you know, some extra length of time on Saturdays. So that's a bonus. And then on Sundays, like, I do pre-recordings for a reaction channel on YouTube, and then I do a podcast on Sundays on my actual channel, Crazy McCormick, called The Crazy House. So that's 4 incomes that I've got fucking coming in the house. On top of that, I also do crypto and other shit on the side. Yeah, crypto and stock trading is also another thing that I fucking do. In addition to that, I get paid like $23 a month taking my daughter to work, and she pays me in gas. I did not. I will. I'll check it out for possibly doing a reaction of it on Sunday. Like, I don't want to watch anything as of right, you know, like, beforehand. Oh yeah, definitely, bro. And also, like, there was another music video that I saw where I was like, I definitely have to fucking talk about this on my fucking podcast Sunday night. I just saw the music video for this one juggalette called Face Hat Mommy. So I'll probably be doing a reaction video to that on The Crazy House on YouTube. That's gonna be fun. You just saw that? Like, I'm just gonna keep my fucking opinion of it to myself. Yes. We go live soon, dude. You have a great streaming day. Hell yeah, Ninja. Yeah, by the way, 23, take a look at what that said on Sound Alert. So, right now, Wicked XP is currently stalking because he hit alert. Please make sure you mute the tab in the browser and not the stream. The volume on the stream needs to be above 0 to count as a view. I found that out. Like, my homegirl Coco found that out, and so, like, I was actually surprised that that's how it works. So if you mute the fucking browser tab and not the fucking channel itself, then it'll still count as a view. So, yeah, 23, keep that in mind. Oh, you still get the drops and the rewards? See, like, I've noticed that if people fucking mute it on here rather than up there, then the view count goes down. But like I'm sure that it's different though for like games that are like given drops and shit like that. Which I don't think that you can get that for me fucking streaming off of my video game consoles, like all of my old school shit. Cause I'm playing on a fucking Super NES Mini to play this game. But you know, I guess to each his own. Nevertheless, though, man, have a good stream. If you're gonna be streaming from like, you know, 10 to 5, I can probably hit you up with a fucking raid by the end of the show. I'll just fucking set that. I'll just preset that right now. So I've got it typed out. So when I'm done with the stream, I'll definitely fucking hit you up with a raid, bro. I'm hoping that by the time 11 o'clock hits, I'll have everybody in the Red Mage class at the very least. How fucking far into it? Okay, so Bart's is at 292. So that's gonna be like 348. No, 200. Yeah, 248 AP is what I need for Bart's to wrap up his shit. Ferris is gonna be somewhere in the middle of that by the time all three of them are working on their Red Mage shit. And those three actually have up to level 2 or level 3. Yeah, they've already finished their level 3 red magic shit. So yeah, 23. Back to what we were talking about. So you just saw that music video that FaceTap Mommy put out called Fago. Because, yeah, I just saw that a couple of days ago, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely something that is in my wheelhouse of something to talk about on my channel. Ended up switching to mobile. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I was just asking, just to confirm, you actually watched that music video? Because, yeah, I saw that video and I said to myself, yeah, this is definitely something that's in the wheelhouse of what I want to fucking talk about on the show. Yeah, that might be a good idea. So yeah, I'll be talking about that Sunday night. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant. Keeping in mind, brother, you should know by now I'm pretty fluent in typos. For the most part. Yeah, that's right. Ah. Man, I'm so happy I'm almost done with this shit. It's been a very, very long and exhausting fucking journey getting all of this shit done. And then I think after this, the rest of the game will probably be a breeze. Or at least I'm hoping so. Now, there was a stream that I ended up raiding the other night, and there was a guy who was also doing this game, and he was like way in the beginning of the game. But something that he ended up figuring out was like, so there are rods in this game that you can use like items, and they'll fucking throw like bolt 3 or some shit like that. So like if you get a bolt rod, it'll actually shoot out like this, like, yeah, if you have a lightning rod or something like that, then it'll actually shoot out like bolt 3, or like if you have a fire rod, it'll shoot out Firaga, or something like that. So I feel like that's something to also look into when I get the chance, and just completely fucking buy out a bunch of those rods. Okay, I got one more fight before I have to restart. Yep. I can't believe how much gil I fucking have now. I broke 1,000,000. Alright, back to this nonsense. Let's see where I'm at now. Okay, 344, so I have 186. And Bart's will be done. God damn this controller. How much is it for the samurai? Altogether, the samurai is 820. Like, that's all together. And then the red mage, originally the red mage altogether is 1,159. But like I said, like the last three guys, like the first three guys, Lena, Gallup, Bartz, they've all gotten the first three levels, job levels for red mage. So all they have left to do is the last level of red mage shit, and then they have everything mastered. And the last level for the red mage is 999 AP. So yeah, slowly fucking coming in and slowly fucking beating this shit. But it's gonna get done. Come on. close out the show early, I guess. So I'm gonna do one last battle, and then after that I'm gonna have to close it out. So like it looks like I got a little bit of emergency. I gotta go do something. Of course. Alright, so I'll just go ahead, I'll end it right here. I'm so close to the end too, which is unfortunate, but I got an emergency I gotta take care of, so I will end the stream here. We're gonna go ahead and raid that homie, the Wicked XP. Or maybe I should just, I don't know, if he's even live right, is he even live right now? No, I think he said he starts his shit up at 10 o'clock. So yeah, he's not even live yet. Yeah, I have an emergency situation that I have to take care of. Like, I guess my daughter needs to get picked up from work. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna double check and take a look at the schedule. Yeah, so I'm taking a look. Like I want to see and wait. I want to wait and see if Wicked XP is going to be on getting ready for, like, it looks like he's supposed to be getting ready for a stream, and it starts at 10 o'clock. So I wanted to see what was up on that and raid him. So yeah, it looks like yeah, I'm not gonna make everybody just sit here and wait. So instead, I'm gonna raid somebody else, somebody who I haven't raided in a very long time. So it's let's see, Juggalo Spider 17. Let's see, she is currently playing Destiny 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up, and yeah, so go ahead and enjoy that. I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys have a good one. I will be back tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be doing the same thing, probably even earlier than 8 o'clock. So all right, I'm getting up out of here. You guys have a good one. Deuces, y'all.